For sure, the first one is trust. Because as we know, trust is the foundation of everything. Every connection, everything we do in life is based on the trust. And number two is the self-worth. And that is extremely important too, because if we don't have our self-worth, we will have an energy leak all the time. Because people always try to trespass that frontier, that our self-worth. Because as long as no one crossed that line, we could stay in humility, in all those virtues, in patience and in love and care. And the third, I would say, which is very important too, is the lack of knowledge, how amazing, how beautiful, how powerful, what the immense power we are possessing as a soul. And there is nothing in the world we cannot achieve once we connect ourselves to that source. And it's all within us, there is nothing outside. The way out is in, the ancestor says. Well, we don't have any foundation to build anything on top of it. Because if you look at everything in the world, everything, every connection, we trust that that's gonna work. If we are building a house, we trust that the foundation is gonna hold the house. If you take a plane, you trust that this plane is gonna take you home. If you create a friendship, you have to trust that this person can understand you. So the foundation of everything is this trust. So when we lose the trust, we lose everything. Everything falls down. In business, in relationships, everything. Then there is no borders, no frontiers. Everybody can trespass and make you leak energy. So once we establish this self-worth, which means we are clear with the world outside of us. Here is my frontier, this is my borderline. Please don't cross that. Because otherwise my ego is going to be there to protect me. But if you respect my borders, you will see virtues, you will see lots of love. You feel lost. Even if you are in a prison, in that prison you feel lost. You feel loneliness, depressed, confused. It's important to know that whatever we are, this being here, in order to communicate with the world outside of us, we have 5 communication centers. Our spiritual communication center that connect us. We communicate to the spirit through that connection. It's our Wi-Fi connection, we can call it. And after that, we have our intellectual center, how we intellectually connect to people. Our values, the thought process, analysis, the storing of information, communication, verbal communication, and so on and so forth. That's our intellectual center. Then we have our emotional center, how we do communicate emotionally. And most of us, basically, we men, we have some challenges in that because it hasn't been developed based on the programming. And then physically, how do we communicate physically? Do I have enough money? Can I make money? How is my relationship to my body? Do I take care of my body? Do I eat right? Do I sleep enough? Do I make sure that I do exercises, that my body stays healthy? Do I stress or not? So everything that is tangible, that we have a sensation of it, that's how we communicate physically. Last but not least, our sexual center, how we communicate sexually. Am I still in the reptilian mind sexuality with those properties, or my heart is in the driver's seat in my sexuality that can lift me up to greatness?